Have you ever wondered if you're actually doing better or worse than everyone else when it comes to money? Maybe you're lying awake at night, staring at your bank account balance on your phone, wondering if other people your age have a massive head start while you're spinning your wheels. Or maybe you're scrolling through social media, seeing influencers posting about their latest luxury vacation or a brand new six-figure car, and you can't help but ask, how do they afford it all? Well, today I'm pulling back the curtain on the financial reality of the average person, and I guarantee some of these numbers are going to shock you. Some might make you feel better about your situation, while others are going to be a serious wake-up call. By the end of this video, you'll have a crystal clear picture of where you stand compared to the rest of the pack. I'm Finance Freddy, and I help you understand the math so you can stop being average and start building wealth. If you're ready to get ahead, hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the stats. Let's start with the big one, income. When you cash your paycheck, are you ahead of the curve? According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median weekly earnings for a full-time worker is just over $1,000. That's roughly $52,000 a year before taxes. Now remember, that's individual income, not household. And median means half of the country makes more and half makes less. But here's the reality check. That $52,000 is before Uncle Sam takes his cut. After federal, state, and Social Security taxes, you're likely taking home between $35,000 and $40,000. Suddenly, that average lifestyle feels a lot tighter, doesn't it? But income is just the entry fee. What really matters is what people do with that money, and this is where it gets concerning. Let's talk about retirement. The median amount Americans have saved for retirement is $65,000. But here's the kicker. 25% of Americans have $0 saved. Zero. That means 1 out of every 4 people you walk past on the street is planning to rely entirely on Social Security, assuming it's even there for them. If you're under 25, the median balance is less than $2,000. By age 34, it's only $14,000. By the time people hit age 65, the median is $88,000. Now, let's look at the math the average person ignores. If you follow the traditional 4% rule, $88,000 times 0.04 equals $3,520. That's $3,500 per year, or less than $300 a month. Could you live on $300 a month in retirement? Even if your house is paid off, that wouldn't cover your groceries and utilities. This is why average is a dangerous place to be. The average Social Security benefit is about $1,500 a month. Combined with that $300 from savings, the average retiree is trying to survive on $1,800 a month. That is barely keeping the lights on. Now look at spending. The average household is spending over $5,500 per month. That's $67,000 a year. If the average household is spending $67,000 but the median individual is only making $52,000 gross, you can see the math doesn't add up. Someone is using a lot of credit cards. Housing eats up about $1,800 a month. Transportation, including those massive car payments I always warn you about, takes another $900. Combined, people are spending nearly $3,000 a month just to have a roof and a ride. And then there's the credit card debt. The average household is carrying over $9,000 in credit card debt at interest rates between 15 and 25%. If you're paying 20% interest on $9,000, you are lighting $1,800 a year on fire just to make the bank rich. Your net worth, everything you own minus everything you owe, has a median of $122,000. But for those under 35, it's less than $14,000. If you're 34 and your net worth is only $14,000, you aren't just behind, you're in the weighted sled zone. The average person only saves 6% of their income, but a new car averages $47,000 and a kitchen renovation is $26,000. If you only save 6%, you aren't building wealth, you're just saving up for the next big expense. The average retirement age is 61, but you can't get full Social Security until 67. That leaves a 6-year gap that most people aren't prepared for. After working for 40 years, the average retiree retires with a raw deal, a tiny nest egg, and decades of life left to fund. But here's the good news. Once you know what average looks like, it's easy to beat. If you save more than 6%, avoid credit card debt, and invest consistently, you aren't just doing well, you're lapping the competition.
You don't need a six-figure salary to win, you just need to be more intentional than the person next to you. Average is a choice. Choose to be better. I'm Finance Freddy, and I'll see you in the green.